All right. Cancer, let's see what's going on with you guys. Today is a water day. All right, we're going to go for the second week of December, second into third. So you're kind of like looking at the 10th to the 17th, 18th energy. What is the situation for Cancer, please? Guys, why are you having anxiety attacks? Sleepless nights, stress. In regards to some kind of marriage, commitment, or a job that pays well. You are going back and forth, though. Interesting. The Chariot, which is a Cancer card. Something definitely is going on in your world. You're stressing over this commitment. You're sitting here saying to yourself, every dagger represents a problem or a person. Here it is, a job that pays well, or a marriage or commitment where you're like a family. You're going back and forth in regards to something. We'll see what it's talking about in a minute, but maybe you guys are talking about divorce or some other problems in your home. Yeah, I mean, you're trying to not focus on the negative aspect of it, right? I think you're trying to just focus on healing and moving forward and things like that. That's why I see the Eight of Wands. All right, interesting. What's coming in towards Cancer, please? What's coming in towards them, please? King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. They don't have to be a fire sign, but they represent themselves as one, or they have a lot of fire in their chart. This is somebody that's attractive, fiery, chemistry, passion, excitement. But they're available because they're in the upright position. But you, on the other hand, are focused on cutting your losses with someone, somewhere, or on something. You're really refocusing on interesting. Also, this like thing that you're stressing about marriage commitment, I don't know if somebody's kind of like also giving you an ultimatum to get married, perhaps. You're debating it. There's a stress on it. All right, let me see. What is it that Cancer doesn't see coming their way? Well, someone is lying or not putting their cards on the table. Ace of Swords in reverse. Whatever this is, and I don't know if maybe this is like you, Cancer, not coming forward, or they're not coming forward to talk about this or say something here, but it feels as if somebody here is also pausing and reflecting and thinking about, the time and energy you would have invested with this individual. Is it time to go? Is it time to take a pentacle and plant it somewhere else, or keep growing with them, right? All right, let me see what the advice is. Five of Pentacles. You feel left out in the cold. Some of you, this is a financial crunch. Others of you, you just feel left out. Here's the thing. Only you can pull yourself out of the cold and put yourself in warmth, especially if there's somebody else out there willing to pull you in. Sometimes our resources, friends, help, kindness comes from places you would never imagine. It's there. Go for it, because you have the Five of Pentacles in your advice position. Seek it out. Look for it. Page of Swords, right? You need healing right now. So right now, it's about you recovering, Cancer. Let's continue and see what's going on. What is the outcome of the week, please? You're weighing your pros and cons in regards to something. At the end of the week, I did the pages, the Knight of Swords almost came out, but this was talking about somebody rushing in to communicate something to you, like somebody here saying, you know what, I think this is over. I think this is done. But you're still holding on to that energy because I can see that you're also in pain. That heart-to-heart conversation is coming very soon. High Priestess not talking because this person said everything there was to say. And I think the rest was left for you to figure out. Ooh. These are rough, tough energies. All right, let's start clarifying these for you, Cancer. What is the Nine of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Wands, please clarify. A lack of success in a situation about a marriage or a commitment, or the topic is about it, okay? Because I see the profound pain. I see the heartache, and I see the lack of success within it. There's an ending and a betrayal here. Someone said, this is as far as I go. Because I don't think I'm getting what I want out of this. King of Wands. Nine of Cups and the Two of Cups. From what I'm looking at, this is wish fulfillment and desire with this King of Wands. All right. This looks like, to me, desire. A lot of it. A lot of chemistry, a lot of passion, a lot of attraction. Look at this Two of Cups. You guys are soulmates. Or at least you feel the same way about each other. But someone here is breadcrumbing. Perhaps, I don't know, the other person is thinking it's unrequited love. When it might not be. The Ace of Swords is what's throwing this all off in reverse. All right, please clarify the Ace of Swords in reverse, please. Please clarify. The Queen of Swords, the Two of Wands, and the King of Swords. Look at this. The fact that you guys aren't talking is killing me. Because look at what you're both doing. First of all, you're a match. You're a set, but you're both in an air energy, meaning that you're both trying to rationalize this. You're both lifting your swords, and you're like, this person is like, I'm a king, I'm not moving. You are looking at them. They're like, is this like a stalemate? What the hell is this? You're not you're not putting your cards on the table. Someone's lying or not saying anything. Actually, it's like avoidance. And instead, what you both are doing are like, all right, fuck it. If this is a stalemate and this is where we stand, then we move on past each other. We go out there and see what else is in our future. Cancer, I think you're really focused on something, right? And I don't think anything is stopping you. Even though I see this desire and wish fulfillment with one person, I don't know if some of you are dealing with two. What is this? Because this Five of Pentacles tells me you're left out in the cold. Obviously, if you're nursing pain over there, clarify this. This won't budge from the bottom of the deck. You're going to take some sort of risk, temper yourself. Oh, all the major arcanas are back there. The Knight of Wands in reverse. Listen, you know how sometimes we say to get over someone, we get under someone? I don't highly recommend you do that here. But I think you might. The Hangman says to hang in there, wait, and see something from a different point of view. Eight of Wands. You've got to go back and forth and take action here with somebody to get yourself in from out of the cold. All right? Because that's what the advice is leading to. This is rough. Even though I feel, although this is like canceling out in your life, Cancer, it also feels like you're having a passionate new beginning somewhere else. What's the Two of Pentacles? Wow, is this ghosting? You're weighing your pros and cons. I don't know if you're ghosting and betraying and ending or if they're doing it to you. But this, unless this is an affair and you're betraying someone, this is ghosting. Or someone ghosted you. But you're debating it, so I think it's you. I just think for you, it's just your state of affairs. You're like, this is dead and done. I'm going to go focus on myself, work on my craft, this and that. But then you're torn as to making a choice and choosing people or a path. Something ends. You make that final judgment call. You really look at your shit and you say, I think it's time to go on because this is toxic. Let's not go anymore because then we're getting into the latter half of December. It's quite fascinating. What are we going to talk about in love for Cancer, please? FYI, subscriptions. I don't have any for Cancer, but it will be under the water sign Pisces. And in January, when I do start subscriptions, it's going to be all the water signs collectively. If you're a member watching this, let's get dinner. Then you will have access to this too, because that's access to all the signs. So all the links are down below. What are we going to talk about? And for those of you who don't know, for the extended readings, we only do love and we go into your person. Your thoughts, the feelings, what they're going to do, all of that. Stay optimistic about your love life. This card I used to hate getting because it would tell me nothing. It's neither here nor there. But when it's an oracle card that's trying to give you or deliver you a message, positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. It is because you're getting this card. It is this week that these energies that you're mentally plagued and you're thinking the worst case scenarios and you're struggling and they're like, listen, this too shall pass kind of vibe. We'll see more what it's trying to tell you in the extended when I clarify it. But yeah, we'll leave it there for now. Now, let me just get one more card of advice from the Wisdom House of Night. What say you here for Cancer, please? From a beautiful Cancer. Oh, did you get a High Priestess? You did. You see this. You got High Priestess of Water, your own element. This might be a reminder. Dear one, when the High Priestess of Water visits you, it's to remind you that all things change like the powerful element she represents, like you. Water is a transforming element that flows in rivers, makes waves in the vast ocean, turns hard cold ice, and disperses in hot streams. Water can change into snowflakes, white fluffy clouds, and even rain. When you draw this symbol of water, it signifies a time when things in your life are changing shape right before your eyes. Go with the flow, as these changes are powerful signs of wonderful experiences, lessons, and gifts. Even if you don't understand these changes at the moment, you will later. And let me tell you something. I've been through this once before in my life. I started dreaming a lot about water. I don't know why. Like I was close to a lake, or I was in an ocean, or I was on a boat, or I was in a shower. Anything that was related to water. I was dreaming about it, and my life was at the moment of change. I had this period of time was for me when I was pregnant, and another time was when I was changing careers. So for this card to be coming out to you, Cancer, it is telling you that you need to delve into your element right now to help you through the transitions that are going on in your life. This is going to help you move forward. And you know what? Trust in this process, because this feels like a blessing in disguise that's getting off your shoulders for something else good to come in. All right, guys, I'll see you over at the extended for those who are interested. Everyone else, I'll see you on the next reading.